This YouTube video, we're going to be talking about our top 10 reasons to move to Seattle, but we had some difficulty when we were making our top 10. Mine are in order from 10 to 1.
No, I can't do that. I'm too indecisive.
Hers it's a top 10, but it's in any random order. So we'll go through this video of our top 10 reasons why we moved to Seattle and possible reasons why maybe you would want to move to Seattle as well. So my number 10 reason, and you're going to make fun of me for this one, is because I like that Seattle's a little bit of like a tech hub. It's not quite like San Francisco.
He made that up while he was making the list.
No, it's not. It's because there's Microsoft, there's Amazon here. Like, I think that's pretty cool, and I like kind of being in a place. Google is here, where there's like, we're kind of in the happening.
Okay.
What about you? What's one of yours?
Not in order. I just liked like the city life, just like the walkability of it and everything. That's something that's appealed to me when like I was choosing anywhere I wanted to live,
Kind of like
really.
how we're out on a walk right now?
Yeah.
Okay. My number 9 reason why I wanted to move to Seattle, or why I liked the idea of moving to Seattle, was like easy access. And by that I mean like, because it's a big city, like you can easily fly home into Southern California. Like we can get to the mountains on the West Coast, which we want to, like the Rockies and stuff. Like it's easy access in and out of Seattle.
Yeah, that was one of mine too. It's
Okay,
like we
cool.
could get home really quick.
And also like easy access to Canada and snowboarding. Like there's a lot of easy access to a lot of places around here.
Yeah, we have an international airport, so you can get everywhere, as opposed to like when I was in Iowa.
Exactly, exactly. Also, it's important to note we don't know each other's lists.
Yeah.
So my list, which is my top 10 in reverse order, she doesn't know.
Mine's a top 10.
And hers is her random order top 10. I also don't know. So we didn't talk about this ahead of time. We were together when we made our list, but we didn't talk about it. So my next one, number 8 on my list, is that it's out of state, which I realize like if you're from Washington, that doesn't apply. But I liked that it was out of state. I was only out of state for like 8 months when I was in DC. So besides my stint at Georgetown, like I've never really been out of California.
I guess that wasn't on my list, but that's one reason why I just wanted to move away, is because I like being out of state and kind of away from home.
Mm-hmm.
But what was on my list was it's super dog friendly. Like everyone is walking their dogs everywhere. Everywhere lets dogs come in. They all have water bowls outside for them. So it just makes it like easy to have a dog here and do things with them.
Yeah. That's similar to my number 7, which is coffee, which is funny because like if I would have made this video a year ago, I didn't even drink coffee, but now I'm like, it's so awesome. Like literally right now, we are walking to a coffee shop, and it's so nice that there's just like so much coffee, so much great coffee. It's and there's also like for you, I know that I don't like to work at coffee shops, but for you, it's nice because you like to sit down and do your work and work on your laptop and just read at coffee shops.
Yeah, it's like one of my favorite places to just spend my time. My other one was that I feel like people here have a lot of the same interests as me. Like they're all very outdoorsy. Well, most of them, I'm sure. I can't say all, but a lot of them are very outdoorsy. So I feel like it would just be easy to find friends that want to go on hikes with me and stuff like that.
So my number 6 reason is the snowboarding. I kind of said it already, but like being so close to Mount Baker and Canada and still the Rockies, snowboarding.
That's one of mine. I said mountains, not necessarily snowboarding. I'll get into that though.
Okay.
But just mountains, just because I like to be outdoorsy, mountain bike, hike, camping, all of that. So I loved that.
What about another one of yours?
Another one of mine, for me, this is probably higher up on the list, but I have like some family and friends here, so it just makes it nice. It makes it comfortable being here, not so lonely.
Yeah, I get that. I can't put that one on the list. I mean, I have friends near here, a couple, but definitely not family. My next one on the list, similar to like the whole out of state thing, but just like a change of scenery in general. Like I think it's going to be nice to be in a totally new city, new state, new location. The whole change of scenery thing really appeals to me.
Yeah.
My number, are we on 4?
I lost count.
I lost count. My number 4 thing, I think, is, wait, I don't even remember what it was. What was it?
Mine was seasons.
Yours was seasons?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
being in Iowa, like, I found I didn't mind the cold, and I loved the fall and like the snow and everything, but the seasons like were just a little bit too harsh for me there, but here I think it's a lot more mild, so it's exciting.
I got mine now. Mine, number 4, which should have been obvious, was church home, which is like our church that we go to. It's actually the church I've been going to since like high school. I've been going to church home at one of their satellite campuses in LA, and so now to be where church home is from, Seattle, I'm really excited about that. And then my number 3 is being close to nature. So like you said earlier, like being close to the mountains and hiking, and I know I said snowboarding, but just close to nature in general. Like it's cool to be in a city, but also be surrounded by basically a rainforest and mountains and water. Like I just really like being that close to nature.
You're just starting to word things differently now.
I feel like my whole top 10 is like just 3 different things, just worded a little bit differently.
It is. One of mine was that there's a lot of cool like day trips you can do here. So you can go to Portland in a day. You could go to Victoria, BC. Like, so it's really easy to get somewhere totally different in just a couple hours.
Love that one.
Can I get an iced latte with almond milk?
Iced vanilla oat milk. Cheers to coffee. Just went and got our coffee, which is where we're walking. Coffee. 2 more reasons. Give me another one from your list.
Okay. It's kind of like Southern California where you can get to the beach, the mountains, like all these different, what are they called? Like not terrains.
Terrains? Yeah,
No.
different terrains.
Yeah,
different
okay.
like
We'll
climates.
Climates, yeah. So it's nice because you can like change up your scenery real quick.
Like I said, change of scenery.
Yeah,
a little bit different.
A little different because it's just like we can get to like very different looking places all within like an hour probably.
Yeah, within like an hour or 2, we could be in
Yeah.
a totally different world.
Yeah, so I like that about it a lot. Should I do my last one or do you want to go?
Well, I have 2 more. So I have my number 2, and then you can do your
Okay.
last one, then I'll do my last
Okay.
one. So number 2 on my list is that it is still city life. I've always wanted to live like downtown in a city, and that's why I liked when you and I were apartment searching here. A lot of people were like, go check out this neighborhood, go check out this suburb. We really mainly looked downtown and in the immediate areas around
Like
downtown.
all the neighborhoods around Belltown, South Lake Union, all of that.
Yeah, so I like living in the city. What's your final one on your list of 10?
My final one is that I just wanted to live somewhere new. And when I found out that you did too, it was just like, okay, sweet, that's easy. And then when Seattle was on, we each had like a list of 3. Mine were Portland, Seattle, and Denver.
And mine were Portland, Seattle, and Jackson Hole, Wyoming.
So random. But, then it was like, okay, like, is it Seattle or Portland? So, we got here and just fell in love. So part of it was that our lists were really similar.
We got here and then fell in love with Seattle.
Oh, yeah. Well, we were already in love with each other.
Yeah, okay. And then my number 1 on my list is kind of funny, but this is absolutely my number 1, I think. I mean, we'll see. We've been living here for 2 weeks. But my number 1 right now is the rain and the weather, which is like...
hasn't rained here yet.
I know, which is weird because we've been here for 2 weeks and every single day has been sunny blue skies. I'm sure winter is coming. But, everyone said like, oh, be careful. Like it rains a lot there. Like, I hope you're ready for the rain. I hope you like the rain. I love the rain. I think part of that is a product of us growing up in Southern California where it's sunny 365 days a year. And now to actually like have some clouds and some inclement weather, like it makes me really happy when it rains and it's overcast, which is weird.
Seasons in general or specifically the rain?
I like seasons, but here it's the rain. I like the rain and the cloudiness.
Okay. One that surprisingly didn't get added, I think because I was just so focused on like things I was thinking beforehand, and this wasn't like I have to live in a city with great coffee, but like the coffee is definitely a bonus. Just all these little coffee shops. I love little family-owned small business coffee shops.
I have another bonus one as well, which I put on my list as a bonus that I found because I was trying to come up with my list of 10, and so I Googled like best reasons to move to Seattle, and 2 things. Number 1, apparently Seattle is like one of, if not the best sushi cities in the world outside of Japan. Like it's the sushi capital of the world outside of Japan, which makes sense because like it's probably the closest big American city to Japan, near the ocean, so there's still like fresh
Seafood
fish,
in general seems big here.
and sushi. And then also one that was a bonus for me, which you already said, was the dog friendliness. Like Seattle is also one of the most dog friendly cities in the world, we noticed that the first time we came to visit,
Everyone has a dog.
everyone's just out walking their dog, and which is nice because we have our 2 dogs. And so it works out really well that it's a dog-friendly city and everyone's just walking, so there's places to let them go to the bathroom and dog parks, which I'm sure we'll do videos about in the future. But we love Seattle so far. It's been a wonderful time the first 2 weeks in the Seattle summer, and we're looking forward to the future of living here. Speaking of, some dogs walking by right now.
Wait, so how many of the same answers did we have?
I feel like almost all of our answers were the same. So I think we had like at least 5 or 6 of ours were like the exact same, and the rest were like pretty similar. But so what we want to know from you is like,
what do you want to know about us?
What is important for you when you're picking where you're going to live? Like, do you want to live in a city? Do you want to live in the countryside? What's important for you? What do you want to know about our Seattle living? What do you want to know about our apartment? We'll have an apartment tour coming soon. Living with our dogs. How we trained our dogs. Yeah, we get lots of questions about that on Instagram. We can do videos about, our travels and backpacking and hiking and camping, and just general, a lot more lifestyle.
What we do for fun.
What we do for a living.
Yeah, for a living.
What we're going to be doing.
Hobbies.
Yeah.
Some of our favorite board games.
So we'll have lots of videos like that coming up for you. But let us know any questions you might have for us about anything in our lives, anything you want to know, anything at all. Leave it down in the comment section down below. Hit that bell to turn on your notifications. Hit the subscribe button. We really appreciate you for watching this video. Until next time, peace.